Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Illinois' offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Working that left side now. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. And people wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
Holding, receive team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Complete to start this drive. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. At the 45 on its way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to the ground game on the left. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense
throws toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. And it's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Intercepted deep in his own end. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this one.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Clement. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back open in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Illinois. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on your quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds a man on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks. And you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
Makes the catch. It's Peoples. The Buckeyes get it past the sticks.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Donaldson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And what are they cooking up on 2nd and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with his back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Caught over the middle, it's Clement. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Tight end now in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the single back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Illinois lining up quickly. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Got it set up on the outside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He takes it at the 45. There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Altmaier. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Finds his big tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss answered the bell away from Roberts Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Eagles knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rides the back on the option to give. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Cradles it at the 35. really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Number 96, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. Got his man. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's got the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's been really hard on this quarterback all game long. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give this defense so much credit because they've done a really nice job on the back end in coverage, but they've also been able to affect his rhythm with a solid pass rush, and you saw it right there getting the sack.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try the run.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And that is how we will wrap this one up. hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't